Hi, Nana, Siri.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes.
How is Mommy still come doing? Siri is sleeping in bed. Did you sleep good?
Yes.
Mommy to hand.
So, my name is Siri.
Well, my name is Siri. My name is Siri. Yes. That's what it is.
Go for it. All right. 3, 2, get started. M and Y and N and A and N E I S S I R I. My name is Siri. Beautiful.
And favorite it is.
I was born in India. I came here when I was 19 years old and went back to get married at 21. Back then, they used to match. So my dad being a physician, he wanted a physician for a son-in-law. So he went and met him and that's how we got married. We were in love, but back then we were not so, or maybe I was not bold enough to go meet him or talk to him. It was an easy and very happy starting. Then we planned it in such a way that I would get pregnant in the last semester of the school. So we were supposed to have the baby and then my graduation degree and then move to wherever he finds a job.
When Siri was born, she was very normal looking, no deficits, and everything was great. But in about, I would say, a couple of weeks' time, I felt that there was something different about her. Mainly, I was trying to get her focus to, smile or look at me, and she would turn her face away. That was the first indication. Oh, maybe she doesn't like my face or looking at my face, I thought. And I was suspicious that there's something wrong, but I didn't know what it was.
And the way she would cry was not a pleasant cry. It used to have a pitch that would make me very scared. Even before she would cry, I would start having those feelings. I had to hold her all night, keep rocking, singing the same songs again and again and again. And then I can't tell anybody. If I tell anyone, they'll think that I'm not a good mom, don't know how to, take care of a baby.
We went to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician referred us to a specialist. And the specialist said, yes, it could be, but we cannot diagnose it now, at least until she's 3. And during that period, she was not able to, respond to her name or talk or call mama, papa, nothing. And so that kind of confirmed that, yes, it is autism. I describe it as a feeling where if somebody puts a hand in your stomach and pulls all your organs out, that kind of devastation, or that, okay, everything is gone. Everything that you hope for, all the dreams that you built, are destroyed. And so we went to the pier and spent the whole day there, just walking on Fisherman's Wharf.
So he used to carry this big bag always, and then he would take pictures of Siri and me and everybody. That day he wasn't taking much. I noticed that. I thought that's okay, let me just wait and see how it goes the day. I didn't know anything about autism, right? So I held her and I told her, Nana, whatever the doctor said today, I will make sure that she is wrong in every way. At that time, my husband took a picture. Somebody told me about a lawyer who does a very good work with in families with autism. So she's such a type of advocate. All that you have to do is just use her name and you'll get the services. So we went there and that lady said, oh, it's so difficult, we can't let the school district does not pay. We used to pay almost $5,000 a month for the ABA. My husband said we can't afford it, and if it is that easy, everybody would have done it. I said, let's sell this house back and then we go into a studio, or else we'll go back to our country. Wherever it is cheaper, I'll also pick up a job, but I'm not going to say that's fine because we can't afford it. I mean, if it doesn't work, I want Siri to prove me that it doesn't work, not her dad or anybody else. I was recording her how she was before, during and after. I made my case to show to the school district. They were saying, no, it's nothing like that. ABA doesn't help. Even if they do, they wanted to give very less hours. I said, no, I want 40 hours and I want ABA at home, not sending her to school or anything. And it so happened they saw it, the proof, they couldn't deny that. So they gave not only the money, they gave money for the reimbursements from the past.
When I was 2, I tied my shoe. The day I went to sea, I climbed aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, we're going this way and that way and backwards and forwards and over the Irish Sea.
When they first have a child with disability, their biggest fear is if we have another child, what if that child has the same problem or similar problem? We had a lot of thinking to do, whether it is worth taking that risk. The good thing is that, Siri will have a brother or a sister that she can look up to and learn from and have the social interaction, of a typical kid, living in the house. And so we said, okay, we'll take a chance.
I'm a pirate.
I am the middle child.
Yeah, and I'm the baby. I'm the youngest, and Siri's the oldest. Growing up with Siri, I learned very early what it meant to be in a public space. I learned very early on that when you see the world sees you. Having Siri as my sister, it helped me understand that a lot more clearly and a lot earlier on in life than I think I would have understood later. Our parents were born and raised in India. My brother, sister, and I were born and raised here, and our sister has autism, and there's a lot of gaps of understanding. Growing up with Siri has made me into a much more sensitive person in all the best ways, yeah.
Our parents would sit us down and kind of have a formal conversation about autism with my sister, and that would give us more confidence to explain to other people who my sister is.
It was kind of hard being her siblings, not to kind of respond aggressively to some people who were a bit too liberal about staring. As a kid, you just think, hey, that's my sister, she's wonderful and amazing. Why can't we just go to this grocery store without, this kind of attention? You're expecting to talk with your sibling about just pop culture and video games and TV shows, and so there was a little bit of a learning curve kind of figuring out okay, no, I need to put in a little bit more effort to interact with my sister if I want to, foster this relationship.
When the communication, the frustration, and the behavior starts to deteriorate, all the other activities will go down because you cannot take her out because she's frustrated, or she might push somebody, or she might hurt somebody.
They don't have day programs that are suitable to her. She's an active person and she doesn't like to just sit and watch TV. While going through this, I decided that my dad can't help me, my sisters can't, all these people are physicians. Then I thought, even my husband couldn't. So I said, okay, there's only one direction, that is vertical. That's when I connected with God and I started praying a lot. I said that you gave me this kid, right? And you have to show me how I should raise her, because I cannot have her make my life miserable because I'm not able to take care of her, and I'm so scared to be alone with her. So my son went into the army and Siri was home. that was very difficult because I never had one of the kid out of the house. What she does is she's very tuned into my emotions. If I'm sad, she catches on very fast and then she gets anxious because she's not sure what's happening to me. I was going through the Facebook thing and missing my son, I would look through the pictures, army pictures, to see if I can see his hand or maybe a little bit of his face. They do put pictures of their training, and every day I would look at those and I would ask my husband, oh, is this Vamsi? And he would say, no, it's not him. So in the army thing, they said that there are some soldiers that need care packages. So I said, okay, maybe I should see what I can do with Siri. I asked what is care package. Then they said toothpaste and toothbrush, little toiletries, and then the stuff for their feet and things, the hall mints and things like that. So I took that list and I said, Siri, can you bring a paper and a pen? Her handwriting is really good, so I made her write the addresses, and then I would write to the soldier that my son is training with you guys, and the verse is written by my daughter who has autism, and so they would write us back, and I would read those letters to Siri. And one of the soldiers, he said that that was his birthday and he received that box, and it was very encouraging that somebody could send a box to him, and that on his birthday. We didn't know, but it just went like that. So she touched many people's hearts when they were at their very lowest. So I went on the internet and saw how you make earrings, simple earrings. And there's a T-pin, and to the T-pin you put the beads, and then there's a plier that you hold the top and then you twist it to make a loop. And that's when we started making earrings. So we said, okay, let's start a business, and we started. So ever since she started doing the jewelry, I could see that she's very much in connection with me. You know how when you have a favorite aunt, you're looking forward to spend your time with her and you want to do whatever they do. It's like, more like friends, but not friends. And I wanted her to have some exercise.
When we pushed more of the physical activity, that actually had a benefit in her moods and behavior, and so she started calming down.
Cross. Good. Jab. Cross. Good. Jab. Cross. Nice. Good. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. So we have 10 more.
So on Instagram, I saw this company, Puzzle Piece Athletics. Then I thought I should contact these people. I contacted Chad Hooker. He's the one who started Puzzle Piece Athletics. When I called him, he said, yeah, come over, we will work with her.
So we work with neurodivergent athletes, so they have special needs, whether they're on the spectrum or cerebral palsy or other disorders. So we do functional fitness programs for them. So with Siri, it's actually just been about a month. It's about four sessions, and she's quickly adjusted to my coaching style. I'm giving her positive encouragement all the time, and if I need to give her feedback, then I'll do that. But otherwise, whatever I'm doing, she's able to do it too. She's a really quick learner, makes progress quick. She loves boxing, she likes working with different people, and then she's eager to prove to mom how much she works hard and how much she can do. It's not just fitness, and it translates to everything else outside her life, for sure.
Who is the strongest girl in this whole world?
Siri, yes,
Exactly.
Very
Siri
good.
is the
Yes.
strongest girl. How about this beautiful girl?
Siri.
Exactly.
Yes.
I know, Daddy, when Daddy does it, hurts less, right?
Very yes.
Mommy is old.
So remember, this is where we focus on moving just our head, our shoulders, our chest, and then our favorite, our hips. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do that, we'll warm up, and then we'll do a couple songs that we've been practicing, and then I'll teach you a new song. Okay?
Okay, Candice.
Okay, let's get started. I wanted my students to learn the choreography and not just follow. So Swati reached out to me, and I think we were just trying to figure out like what would be the best solution for Siri and like what would make her feel comfortable. And we decided that we would try one-on-one classes first. I've never taught anybody with autism. We're like, hey, let's try it out. If anything, it's just another asset, you know, to really learn how to work with Siri in a way that makes her feel comfortable, and we make progress together.
And the rhythm, the dance and all that, it made her move in such a way that made her happy. That's how I kind of, you know, look for other things for her. She started horse riding.
My name is Matt. I'm an adaptive riding instructor here at the National Center for Equine Facilitated Therapy. At our facility we have several programs. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, mental health and resilience programs, and then recreational programs like the adaptive riding program. It's been really incredible connecting people with horses and sort of helping them have the tools to communicate with horses and create these really powerful bonds. Siri had been on our waiting list for the adaptive riding program for quite a while, so it was really exciting to finally invite them to come. And Siri, within moments of going to meet PC, I could tell that she was comfortable, and we pretty much got on the horse and got started. We started out just getting on the horse, not knowing, you know, exactly how much we would do, but it was clear right away that she was very comfortable. And so I would say one of our main goals is communication. So we're learning the basics of how to communicate with a horse. Another thing that we're working on is just sort of balance and strength. A lot of what we're working on is just finding the ways to communicate that work for Siri. As long as Siri is enjoying it as much as she is now, I think anything is possible.
I think one of the best things on disability advocacy is make yourself good at something, whether it be a sport or whether it's making jewelry. For me, it was designing cattle handling facilities. That is something that other people value and want. Yeah. Figure out what you can be good at. So I see too many young people today where autism or some other disability is becoming their total identity. My identity is college professor first, designer and animal behavior specialist, that comes first. You're a better advocate if you can show what someone with a disability can do. There's sometimes a tendency to underestimate the ability of a person.
What about one word to describe your mom?
Find it.
S-N-T-N-R-N-O and find it.
Trying to find it.
Get there. N-N-G. Strong. You can hit that if you're done.
Hit it. If it's done, hit that.
Nice. Strong. I agree. I think your mother is an extremely strong woman.
Then I thought, why don't I try spell to communicate again? My husband said, oh, we tried already, why do you want? I said, no, let's try and see. I don't know, some stubbornness I have in me that even though he says no, I would take it like an yes and I would go. So we went there and we were not sure if she would actually do it or not, and she did so well. I was so surprised.
We work with non-speakers who are either minimally speaking, unreliably speaking, or completely non-speaking, so they can learn to spell and type to communicate. It's designed for students who have apraxia, and apraxia means, in layman's terms, a breakdown between the brain and the body communicating together. So these students have plenty of language, they have plenty of ideas, they have high intellect, but what they're able to produce with their own speech is less than what they are actually thinking. And so we build up these motor skills and then gradually increase the motor demand. So eventually they do end up back on a keyboard typing, which is fine motor. But at first we bring it all the way back to a much lower motor demand so we can get that robust communication going. And she's already graduated onto a board that has the entire alphabet, and she's crushing questions that have multiple answers, and she's starting to emerge and giving some of her own open-ended thoughts with her communication partner, Brooke.
What about one word to describe yourself? I'm excited to hear. First letter.
Favorite letter is
R and E and B and E and find your letter.
favorite letter is
Oh, rebel.
Her speech will improve. Her purposeful speech will improve as a byproduct of developing these pathways using the letter board. I would definitely characterize Siri as very ambitious and very determined, and with such a supportive family who are willing to move any obstacle in her way, I have no doubt that she's going to achieve all the goals that she has for communication and beyond.
To see my sister's progress over even the past few months, I'm still processing it. You put together the world by understanding the people around you, your family, you know, and it gives me a lot of hope knowing that that we're closer to understanding each other and being able to communicate in that way. It's really beautiful.
That helps us kind of like imagine how the future would be, just being able to have a straightforward conversation with her.
It's really nice to see, not just see, but feel this kind of sense of relief from both my parents in terms of seeing the progress and seeing that in less than a month that she's gonna be not living at home with us, not living at home with our parents. And she inspires me so deeply, my mom. She inspires me every day.
I'm really excited about this next phase that Siri is going to go through. You know, transitioning to become an independent adult. She never had the opportunity to be herself, right? You know, when she moves to her new home, I'm really excited that she'll get that opportunity. Then she may want a condo here in the city or something.
No, she may want to go to college.
That's true.
Then, as soon as Siri transitions, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of myself. How will I take care of myself is I'm going to sleep. I'll just go wherever I want and meet friends, and I won't even look at my watch. Most of all, I want to spend a lot of time with my husband. We want to pick up from where we left off 30 years ago. I met several people that have special needs kids, and I did tell one mom, I don't know how you do it, but I don't think I could do it, when Siri was newborn. And the lady laughed at me and she said that, oh Swati, nothing is special about me. When you become a mom, you'll get all that. And that's what I am today. There is really a light at the end of the tunnel, and there is a rainbow after the rain.
I want to see, you know, how she will emerge out of this. You know, I can see that, you know, she...
You may not see me. I might just take off.
See from far.
What's your name? Bye.
నీ చేతుల్లోనే ఉంది వెలుగన్న దీపం అడ్డంటూ రానే రాదే లోపం నమ్మకమేగా చూపేను తీరం ఏనాడు ఆపత్తు నీ పయనం